Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy J Cobb, and you're listening to the Cobbcast, a place for like-minded entrepreneurs to connect, share, and grow. And I'm your host, Jermaine Cobbins, where I'll be sharing valuable content to help you to become a better entrepreneur and an all-around better person. We'll be discussing mindset techniques, business strategies, and ways to help take your life and business to the next level. So whether you're driving right now, whether you're at home, whether you're at work, go ahead and turn your speakers up, sit back, and let's ride. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up? Welcome to episode 9, guys. So, in this week's episode, I titled this The Disconnect to Reconnect, the Social Media Mirage. This is going to be a pretty fun segment, guys. Look, man, when we talk about social media is one of those things. It's almost up there with religion and money. It's always going to be a touchy subject. It's always going to be people that, of course, agree social media is a toxic place, right? Then there's going to be those that agrees that social media is an amazing place. I'm one of those people that I believe that it's both. Okay, I believe it's more so of how you set your platform up. I believe it's more so the type of person that you are. And in this week episode, we're going to be talking about how to disconnect to reconnect. All right. So, quick plug before we even get started, guys. At the time of this recording, I just relaunched my private Facebook group for all network marketers, all entrepreneurs, affiliate marketers, people who want to basically take their personal brand and their business to the next level using the power of social media. Okay, guys, in this group, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my personal branding strategies. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my funnels that I use, helping people to create offers, a whole bunch of pretty cool things, guys. So you can find that in the description if you're listening to this on YouTube. And if you're listening to this maybe on your favorite podcast app, just go to YouTube, type in the Cobbcast. The link will be in the description to the private group. And yeah, there's 2 questions that you have to answer before allowing you into our community. And we'll get you in there. All right, free group. Come in. I'd like to meet you guys. Let me know that you come from the Cobbcast episode. All right. So, are you guys ready to rock and roll? I hope so, because I am. All right. By the way, my coffee is delicious this morning. I don't know if you guys have those days where you just make that perfect cup of coffee. Well, guess what? Today is that day for me, goddammit. So, here is the deal. We're talking about the social media mirage. And before we get started, there may be some people out there that don't even know what a mirage is, right? You may never even heard of a mirage. Have you ever seen like maybe cartoons or movies where the people are out in the desert, and then right before the brink of death, right, they about to dehydrate, they start seeing like this object in the distance. It may be a ice machine, right? It may be a water bed. It may be people in the water swimming, and they take off running supposedly to this place to only get there and find out that there is nothing there. They're still in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's a mirage. Alright, so that's about the easiest way I could put it. I'm pretty sure you guys have experienced that, maybe in cartoons or movies of some sort. But that's a mirage. Well, in the social media world, guys, you also have a mirage, okay? And this whole segment, guys, is catered around helping you to decipher what's a mirage and what's real, okay? Yesterday, me, my brothers, and my pops, we went fishing just for a little R&R. And it was perfect timing because, we already had this date in mind to go fishing. So I set the date of launching my group for the day after, and that'll kind of give me time to debrief, clear my mind, get everything reset up, and where I can actually just start with a clear mind. And the thing is, I done a little Snapchat while we was fishing. I done a few Facebook stories. I think I done a little bit of Instagram. But the idea, guys, is that I've learned how to structure my social media time, in a way where it doesn't interfere with my personal life. Okay, yes, I share my personal life. I share quite a bit of things that I'm doing, places that I'm at. I try to, inspire, motivate, But yet, it's not at a place where I have my wife looking at me every time we go somewhere. She's like, dude, you always have that phone in your hand, right? Or I'm missing out on moments because I'm trying to capture moments. You know what I mean? And the idea is, while we was fishing, guys, it's one of those things where I was able to put my phone away. Now, do my snaps, do my stories, and then I put my phone away, and I really enjoy, my family, some fishing time. And guys, this really comes with with time. You really have to learn how to maneuver through life in this era of social media, and that's what I'm going to help you guys with today. Okay, so everyone right now is connected, but yet disconnected. And what I mean by this is, we all can connect with not only just friends and family, but people from all over the world, right? Guys, I'm on multiple social media platforms, and I have an audience, a pretty nice audience on, all my platforms, And the idea is, you may be wondering, like, man, social media has to take a lot of this guy's time. And yet, guys, it doesn't. Because I've learned how to create content in pockets of my day. Just like this actual podcast. When I create this podcast, guys, it may take easily 20, 30 minutes or so to knock this thing out, prep time, and it may take another, 20 minutes or so to, edit it out if some major editing need to be done. But other than that, guys, about an hour and this is done. You know what I mean? The idea is, you want to learn how to create these pockets, okay? And when I say everyone is connected, we wake up and we grab our phone, right? I mean, hundreds of times per day you picking up your phone, okay? And then, you look at your phone before bed. And it's not so much as the problem is looking at your phone. A lot of times, guys, it's what you're looking at, okay? And yet you're disconnected. You're disconnected from, in some cases, yourself, right? A lot of people don't know who they are. They don't know where they're going. They don't know basically how to control their emotions, because we live in a time right now where when things go wrong, we instantly jump to social media, right? We want to talk about it. We want to tweet about it, right? We want to do something where it just helps. I guess it helps us to cope with the problem. Yet we don't talk to our friends. We don't talk to family members. We don't do those things. And I get it. You may don't want everybody in your business. You may don't want to share your business with everybody, on a personal level. Yet, guys, there are better ways than always sharing things that's going wrong in your life, or there's always better ways than just sharing it with other people too. And that's what I want to help you guys to do, like I said, in this episode. Yo, what's going on, guys? J Cobb here. So I hope you're enjoying this episode as much as I am. If so, do me a favor by smashing the like button. Don't forget to share this video out, and be sure to leave a comment. Also, if you're ever looking for ways to generate income from home on a shoestring budget, even with limited time, then I'm your guy. There should be some links below in the description, guys. Also, if you're just really loving this Cobbcast episode and you want to contribute, there will be a link below for contributions. Other than that, guys, we're heading back to your Cobbcast episode. Thanks for listening. First thing first, guys, let me ask you guys a question. What brings you the most joy from social media? And you may have to really think about this, but what brings you the most joy? All right? Is it the pictures of friends? Watching them progress through their life, take vacations and things like that. Is it the news? Is it the gossip? Is it fights? Is it the likes and the possible shares? Right? Is it jokes? Is it the funny videos? Right? Is it the animal videos? What is that thing that brings you the most joy? And I want you to really think, right? Really think about this. What is the return of those things? Okay, whatever that favorite thing is that brings you the most joy, what is that return? And you may be thinking, well, the return is the joy. But how long does that joy last? Right? Is this something that's short-lived? Is this something that you can set up for its longevity? You know what I mean? Like, the idea is, because if it's short-lived, you got to think, if something makes you happy from social media, and when that moment is gone, what now? You're looking for the next happy thing. You're looking for the next thing that brings you joy. So how is that sustainable? right? And that's what we really want to dive into in this episode, all right? So the idea, guys, is, you know, more and more people right now, you're seeing them walk around, in some cases drive with their cell phone in their hand, okay? People are texting, people are scrolling their news feed, whatever that thing is, but their phone is in their hand. My phone be in my hand quite a bit, right? But there are moments, guys, where I can put my phone down. And I promise you, there are people, they are addicted to their phone. And I get it, like, especially with the teenagers, right? The millennials. I mean, their phone is like part of their hand, you know what I mean? And I mean, that's just the era. And guys, I love social media. I love, branding. I love marketing. I love sharing my life. I love sharing content. It's kind of like my man Gary Vaynerchuk, man. You know what I mean? He does a lot of things, but yet Gary has it in a way where he still has his life, even at his level of success. So the idea, guys, is what you want to do is you want to learn how to set your phone down, guys, and really just start to tune back into yourself. You really want to figure out, okay, who am I, right? Where am I at? Where am I heading? And how do you feel when your phone is not in your hand? How do you feel when you're not able to hop on social media? How do you feel when you don't know what the latest trend is? Right? These are things you really need to stop for a moment and think, guys. And so many people they look over this time frame of from the time of them putting their phone down to the time of them picking it back up. And the idea is, when you really look at these numbers, guys, I show people this, especially like with my iPhone users. I'm able to show people like the times that you actually have your phone open. Like, how often do you open your phone? And you'll be amazed where the time frame is like every 6 minutes, every 11 minutes, right? Around the 15-20 minute, area. And the idea, guys, this is just throughout the day, right? This is multiple times a day that every 6, 8, 10, 15 minutes, people are picking up their phones, right? So the idea is when you're moving through life at that rate, it's so much of your life that you're missing out on, okay? Just like, let's say you're going out to dinner, right? How many people have you seen when, let's say you're out to dinner and you may look across another table and you have a couple sitting there and they're both on their phone, they're scrolling their news feed and not having a conversation? Like, how many times have you guys seen that? And you got to just think, they are right there in front of each other, but they're disconnected, right? So, I mean, the idea is how to disconnect to reconnect. Now, there's nothing wrong with having your phone at the table, okay? I know there are some people that, look, they like, once we get to the dinner table, we put our phones down, or we leave our phones in the car, or whatever, put the phones up. And I'm not that strict, okay? But the idea is, if you want to use your phone, there are some ways you can do it. Guys, if you want to take snapshots of your food, great. If you want to take snapshots of yourself and your friends, or your significant other while you're out and share with social media, great. If you want to do some short videos, whether it's Snap, whether it's some Insta stories, Facebook stories, great, right? Do those things, but set a window, right? When you guys first get out to eat, say, hey, for the first 5 to 10 minutes, let's do our social media thing, right? Let's make our posts. Let's tag friends. Let's tag our location. Let's do those things. But after that, let's put our phones down. You know what I mean? Guys, by doing this, you're able to communicate with that person across from you. And talking has become one of those things in person that's, you don't really see much of anymore. And it's just because so many people are scrolling their news feed. So the idea is, it's not so much as the phone at the dinner table. It's not so much as social media, being on your phone. It's the fact that you are taking that time and you're scrolling social media while you're at dinner. You know what I mean? So take that time to learn how to communicate with people more. Think about, ride, when you take a ride in the car, right? So many times your passenger just scrolling, right? Well, look, passengers, from time to time, talk to your drivers. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with being on your phone. I know you got that idle time, but yet, guys, let's get back to having solid communications. Let's get back to not only talking to people across from us, but let's learn how to get in tune with ourselves, right? Let's learn how to improve ourselves, like what really makes us tick, right? How do we control our emotions? Same thing with walks in the park. You know, how many times have you seen people walking in the park? They may be holding hands, but they also may have that phone in the other end. And like, how many times have you guys seen that? And it just trips me out. And the idea is those are the moments, guys, that you really should really be harnessing and taking in. And it's cool to capture that moment. It's cool to take pictures at the lake. It's cool to take pictures on that walk. However, you want to get to a point where you can put your phone down, okay? And the idea, guys, is just like anything else, is a conditioning, okay? And here's how you can start conditioning yourself to basically live a life where you're not attached to your phone or social media. What you want to do, guys, just do a social media detox, okay? Take 24 hours, all right? And I know this is a stretch for so many people, because remember when I said, you know, people pick up their phones about every 6-8 minutes, you know, on average, right? So take a social media detox. Take 24 hours. If you have to remove your social media apps, do that for 24 hours. You know, sometimes telling you to put your phone down for 24 hours, you still find a way to pick your phone up and just kind of check in. You may be still getting tagged. You may be still getting notifications. And those things will lure you to opening up your apps. So just remove your apps for 24 hours, okay? And you will see how many times you're picking up your phone for no apparent reason and your apps are not there. But once you do that, reward yourself. You know, get back on. Maybe a week or two later, maybe the next month, try for 48 hours. Get yourself where you can get away from social media for around 72 hours. That's about 3 days. If you can stay away from social media for about 3 days, guys, I'm telling you, you are beginning to exercise a power that's within you that most people are not using in this day and time, and it's self-awareness. You know what I mean? How to control yourself. And when you do that, guys, you will find yourself going outside more. You'll find yourself thinking more. You'll find yourself, writing down more of your ideas. So many more things will begin to take shape literally by getting these distractions from in front of you guys. You know what I mean? So the idea, guys, is that we want to focus on disconnecting so we can reconnect with those not only around us but with ourselves. All right, so don't let the social media mirage fool you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys got value from this week's episode. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the Cobbcast episodes on your favorite podcast app, and I will see you guys on the next episode. It's your boy J Cobb. Be humble, be consistent, be you.